Hey, Shalom. Salaki. Let me fix this. That's one. Right. All right. Shalom. Yahweh Shemel Shah Brakatah. Yahweh Shemal Atah Shemel Shah. Captain of 10,000 Yagawa. Doing the Oklahoma Brotherhood class in Oklahoma City. And, and today I'm going to a lot of stuff that's going on in Oklahoma. But first, the first story I'm gonna start with the brother Stefan. What is it? Stefan Jamar Duncan. I think he's from California or something. He's the brother that was a flight attendant. He's a flight attendant, Slovakia. I'm trying to make sure his camera's straight. All right. And he was the brother that was a flight attendant. He was a flight attendant, and what happened was he started acting disorderly, and they threw him off the plane. They actually had to land. It was going to Atlanta. I think it was going from California to somewhere, but it was going to Atlanta, and the brother just started acting irate, said he was going to take down a plane and everything. And so they had to land here in Oklahoma City. They had to land in Oklahoma City and take the brother off the plane. And they said they took the brother to the hospital to give evaluation, see how crazy, see what's going on with him. And then, and then they took him straight to jail. And then it's like, that's dealing with a black brother. Because if he was if he was Caucasian or anything else, it would have been, and it wasn't an Israelite, he would have been like taken and taken somewhere, and here had a psychiatrist want to look at him and and just check him out and see what his mental state is and everything and stuff like that. They wouldn't have took him straight to jail. You know what I'm saying? But because he's a black brother, they took him to jail. And this is what we have in America. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's stuff that you just can't fix. You can't fix systemic racism. You can't fix it. You know what I'm saying? And he was a thing about it is he was a flight attendant too, but he was off duty. He was just taking a flight. But the thing about it is he of course it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? With like if a brother, if anybody start acting irate on a plane, you too high up in the sky, then they could be taking chances with that. So you're going to get him down and make sure that he not messing with the pilot or messing with the plane or anything. You must get him down and you got to take him down. Put him down and just wait till you get on the ground to have him arrested or whatever. But when a guy's crazy like that, they give a little. Took him to the hospital to get a little evaluation on him, and then they take him straight to jail. So and they don't do that to white people. That doesn't happen to the white man. You know what I'm saying? Once you took him and test him and try to test him and see if he's on the level of, I don't know if he's not crazy or anything, they're gonna, like I said, or if he have any problems, they're gonna take him and he's gonna go to a hospital somewhere. He's gonna go to somewhere to where a psychiatrist can look at him. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna go straight to jail. You know what I'm saying? And I doubt the look they took at him. You know what I'm saying? They look at it. They took it. With they took a look at him. I'm off that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I just want to let people know, like in the Brotherhood class, this is what the Isupk under Commander Junior Harno we are about. You know what I'm saying? The Isupk under Commander Junior Harno, what we do is like we don't wake our people up, help our people with like this brother, Stefan Jamar Duncan. He has an illness. Something's wrong with the brother. You know what I'm saying? So we get help for the brother that way. We're not gonna throw him in jail. Throwing him in jail is not gonna help them at all. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make them more crazy. You know, so our people need help like that. You know what I'm saying? So now going on what's going on in Oklahoma. You know, I was talking about it last week. What's going on in Oklahoma is let's talk about the mass graves that's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Far as the talking about the Tulsa, Oklahoma massacre, you know, Black Wall Street, destruction of Black Wall Street. So they told me they found in mass graves. Now this is just so outrageous because they said they found 28 bodies. You know what I'm saying? They say they found 28 bodies. You know, I brought a lot of this up on in the Sabbath service this week. You know what I'm saying? But the craziest thing is they found a mass grave, you know, with a lot of bodies in it. And now look, now they're saying, well, we're trying to see if they are connected with the Black Wall Street race riot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's connected with something else. Like they got more bodies. Like what other massacre is in Oklahoma? Is in Tulsa, Oklahoma? You know what I'm saying? So they're telling us that it must be more. You know what I'm saying? It's more that we don't even know about. That's what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing that, man, you know, if we don't as a people start really like serving the Most High, you know what I'm saying? It's over for us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because this is what the Isupk is about and what we do. We say wake our people up, let them know what's happening to us. You know, and the reason why it's happening to us. And one of the main, the main reason why it's happening to us because we don't serve the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We go to church and we think we're serving the Most High, and we're not. We're going against the Most High in that church. You know, I'm gonna go to first precept. I'm gonna pull Job 20 and 10. You know, Job 20 and 10 says, his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about the oppressor. Now, the oppressor had been killing us, doing all types of atrocities to us. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like, I love Job 20 is talking about the destruction that the Most High God is going to bring down on the oppressor. You know, and what it says right here, it says his children shall seek to please the poor. You know, and this is what's going on with the oppressor right now. And when I say the oppressor, everybody know who I'm talking about. Everybody know who is the oppressor of the earth. You know, that's the so-called white man. You know, he is the oppressor of the earth. That's all he does is oppress people. He oppressed nations. You know, so when you look at this Job 20 and 10, it says his children shall seek to please the poor. You know, so this is what the mass grave, looking for the mass graves and all trying to dig up the people and talking all about what happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1921, and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's just you have those liberals down there. You know, you have all those liberals. They feel like they want to look like they're doing the right thing for black people, but that's only to try to keep their kingdom running. You know, because you can see that the oppressor's kingdom is falling all over the planet. His kingdom is falling. Look at Russia with Putin, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody find out that Putin is just a tyrant. You know what I'm saying? They won't even let that other devil go. They're gonna try to kill him. They're gonna kill the devil they have right now, you know, and they're not gonna let him go. So in Russia, you having a tyrant. This is all the things that we've been bringing out. It's all about World War III. It's all about nuclear war. All these things are going to happen. All these things are going to happen right now. Come on, it's coming. It's coming. And what we're seeing is the prophecies being fulfilled. But what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, what we've been lacking is just knowledge of this Bible, knowledge of the scriptures. We've been running to church every Sunday thinking the Bible is about nothing but good feelings, good feelings and God loving everybody. We don't know that this Bible is a story. You know what I'm saying? It's our story. It's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, God's chosen people. It's about us. It's the thing that we have to do. We have to be obedient unto the Most High. And we have, as a people, this is the number one thing we have to do. Like Christ said, this is his commandment. I'm paraphrasing. This is his commandment that you love one another as I have loved you. We got to love one another as a people. We got to love each other. And that's the problem we have. That's the problem. I mean, can you imagine that? I mean, I want you to really think about that. That's the main problem we have. The main problem we have, you know what I'm saying? Is we don't love one another. And that's been our downfall since our existence. I mean, from our existence, that's been our downfall. That we can't love one another. So I mean, you do Job 20, chapter 20 is that, come on, I always bring that out there. That's my favorite chapter, because it talks about the destruction that the Most High God is bringing on the oppressor. And that's a beautiful thing. That's something you got to look forward to. So we're seeing right now that they're having feelings for us. All the black people of Black Wall Street. You know what I'm saying? And what the thing is, what are you really going to do? What is the oppressor really going to do for us? Huh? They doing like the scripture said. They will seek to please the poor. You know what I'm saying? We are the poor. They seeking to please us, And how to look, not really helping us, just please us. I mean, and that's saying you got to look at what it's really saying. When it's saying please, it'd be like satisfy us. You got to look at it that way. You got to look at it that way. They're just trying to satisfy us. So what? We won't keep wanting to come against them. I mean, they can see their kingdom falling. And see, so if black people start getting upset, and Hispanics and Native Indians, if we start getting upset, then they're going to have war in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And they lose their place. They lose their place. And the real thing about it is, the oppressor knows that Commander Junior Hunter and the Isupk has the truth. And they are setting out to stop us from broadcasting everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if this broadcast right here get cut off. Y'all saw they cut off General Hyman's the other day. So, I mean, the oppressor is set out to stop the Isupk and Commander Junior Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't be broadcasting like this. We can't be bringing this truth out. And look, we're going right into the Bible, showing you that it's prophecy, that it's going to happen. We're not making nothing up. We're not speaking nothing on our mind. You know what I'm saying? We're not telling nobody to go get guns and go come against America. No. We are telling you that thus saith the Lord. We are telling you that the Lord is going to bring this judgment on America and on the planet, for that matter, on the whole planet. It's all prophesied in the Bible. And we bring it out all the time in these brotherhood classes, these law classes. We bring it out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's well, boy. That's why you have in Lamentations 4:22, when he said the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are the daughter of Zion, what the Bible's talking about. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it, because like I say, I always got, if I mention a precept, I have to pull it. I can't just say the Bible says it, because then I'll be like the Christian pastors. And that's what's destroying us down there in Oklahoma, is Christianity, the religion of Christianity. Things are changing right now. You know what I'm saying? The oppressed, people always say the Bible's tampered with. The Bible wasn't tampered with. None of these precepts have been changed. You know, the King James translation of the Bible hasn't been changed. But what have you had? You had people like Joel Osteen make their own Bible. I think Benny Hinn made his own Bible. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to this original text, you know what I'm saying? It matches up everything, well, you know, perfectly with everything. The Apocrypha, the 14 books the Roman Catholic Church took out of the Bible in the year 1611, that goes right on along with the King James translation. You know, it goes right along with it. So let me get Lamentations, like I said, for Lamentations 4 and 22. Man, come on. A lot of brothers has been in my classes before. They know that I bring this precept out all the time. You know, this Lamentations 4 and 22, you can't get away from it because it's happening. It's happening. So this is why when you see, it says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. O daughter of Zion is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? It talks about us like that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, all the context of the Bible, it talks about Israel as the daughter. You know what I'm saying? It said, "O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." I mean, see, so all this talk, you know what I'm saying? I just saw something yesterday, you know, on it. It said, oh yeah, they looking and finding all these more bodies and stuff. I think it's up to maybe 28 or 30 something bodies they found in a mass grave in the cemetery in Tulsa. But you saying that this precept we just read, come on. He said he gonna no longer carry us into captivity, but then he says, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Now, the Edomites of the Bible is the so-called white man. So we gotta understand that this Bible, it's all about, I mean, come on, this Bible is it's talking about it's world history. The Bible is world history. Every nation is mentioned in the Bible. Every nation of people. You know? Every nation of people are mentioned in the Bible. So, and the white race of the Bible is Edom. Come from Esau. Esau is the father of the white race. You know? So what it says right here, it's so beautiful. It says, O daughter of Edom, he will discover thy sins. Now, Black Wall Street, what went on in Black Wall Street in 1921, it's such a tragedy that, come on, I found what? I'm in my 50s now. You know, I'm past 50, and what? I came into the school 40 something, 42, I believe. I came into, because we don't keep birthdays. You know, I mean, it's a sin. We don't keep birthdays, so we don't celebrate birthdays. So this is why we have problems with our age, you know, or stuff like that. All I know is like the time that I'm born, just keep on rolling around again and again. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped when I came into the truth. I remember I was 42 years old. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm in my 50s right now. You know, I know I'm past 50, but with that, we are what. This thing, what was happening right now, I never heard about Black Wall Street. All through high school, most of my adult life. In fact, all of my adult life, you know, up until this point, up until the point I came to the Isupk, I never heard of Black Wall Street. I never heard of it, so but the Most High has discovered their sins. See, he discovered the oppressor's sins. It says it right here. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom, O daughter of the white man, the white race, the so-called white man. Because, you know, he's not really white, you know what I'm saying? But that's the name that he's been given. It's like they call us black. He's not really black, you know? It's the name. But see, now, thank the Most High for the Isupk and the Commander General Hunter, we have our who we are as a people. I'm saying we have our nationality, you know, and that's a beautiful thing. Man, now I know that, but I'm not no African American. I'm not from Africa, nor am I from America. So I couldn't possibly be an African American, you know. But the Bible tells me that I'm a Judite from the tribe of Judah, on the same line of Christ, same blood lineage as Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So the people who they hate in the earth, the people who are most hated in the earth, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are on a direct bloodline to Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? And the oppressor is not. You know? But all down through history, we've been seeing pictures of white Jesus. You understand? The oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. Devil means deceiver. You know, devil means deceiver. That's why Christ called the Romans the devil. You know, Christ called Romans the devil in what, John 8:44? When he's talking to the Pharisees and Sadducees, he said, "Ye are of your father, the devil." You know what I'm saying? Because he said they act just like them, you know? So, man, this precept is beautiful right here. He said he's going to discover their sin. So we can, I mean, come on, all the candlelight visuals. I mean, I'm getting so sick of those candlelight visuals. I mean, come on, down in Oklahoma, it's ridiculous. I mean, what in the world is that going to do? You tell me, what is that? What good is that going to do? You telling me that they going to, I mean, come on, that's a mad joke. That's a mad joke. Oh, let's have a candlelight visual. Oh, this is going to heal all the pains and the sores and the cuts and the wounds of Black Wall Street if you just have a candlelight visual. Bull. I mean, come on. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of BS. But this is what they do to us. This is why we have what? Deuteronomy 28:68, it says, we will be sold to our enemies. You know, it's easy to understand the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say that before I came into the truth of the Isupk, I never understood the Bible. But now it's easy to understand it right now. The transatlantic slave trade, that's in the Bible. That's Deuteronomy 28:68. That's in the Bible. You know, telling us we will be sold to our enemies. I mean, come on, it's boy. Man. Here it is, you know. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt. And Moses is talking to the Israelites in the wilderness, you know what I'm saying? After we already came out of Egypt. Now, we came out of Egypt, and now Moses telling the Israelites, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. That's a transatlantic slave trade right there. Cargo slave ships. You know? I mean, there it is. There it is right there in the Bible. And Egypt, it just means bondage anyway. That's what you got to understand. You know, they call it Egypt as a land of bondage. You know, it's an old Greek word. I mean, it's from an old Greek word, Egyptos, which means bondage. So there's telling you that we're going to go into bondage again with ships. This time we're going to go on ships. This time we're going to go on cargo slave ships. Moses was breaking it down to us. You know? He says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. You know, the way they spake unto him is talking about the way in Jerusalem, in our homeland, that we should see it no more again. You know, with that. Hey, Slaki, are we up? I said, are we up? They didn't turn me off, did they?
Oh, I don't know.
You got to check.
Okay.
All right. I was just telling the class that they might, who knows? They might turn it off. You know what I'm saying? They did the other day to General Muhammad. So look, right here, I'm gonna go back to what it says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. That means our land of Jerusalem, our homeland, we shall see it no more again. The way he's speaking to us now and telling us, you know what I'm saying? He said, we're not going to see our homeland no more again. And that means like being operated. Come, you got being operated by Israelites, being in power, because you just seen what Netanyahu just got ousted, didn't he? Netanyahu is just, come on, Benjamin Netanyahu, he just got ousted. So now he's not the prime minister of Israel no more. Somebody else is. And he said he vowed to take the government down. You know what I'm saying? That's the oppressor. That's all he is. He's just another oppressor. You know what I'm saying? He's a Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? He's a so-called white man, so-called Jewish white man. So it says in the Bible that we're not going to see it no more again. It says, and there. When it says, and there, once you get to the place where you get off those cargo slave ships, ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. That's old Quaker English for no man shall save you. Because this Bible was translated in old Quaker English. So that's why it's saying no man shall buy you. Oh, they did buy us. They brought us right on the the auction block. They bought us, See, that's why that you got to understand what the Bible's about. You understand the translations in the Bible and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no way you're gonna learn all this type of stuff, but in the Isupk, on the Commander Journey Hunter. Learn all about why in different contexts. You got to read it in context, why different contexts, why things change up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the transatlantic slave trade right there in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That's the transatlantic slave trade right now. See, right now it's saying right now it's right here it's saying live.
No.
So yeah,
it'll be on your page, right?
It should be on my page.
You're not lying.
No, it's on another page. No, don't worry about it. Really, come on, don't be in my class. Be in my class. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah, but no, check. You got to go to. I got another page. This is being streaming on. It's streaming on another page. It's going no. We got Isupk statewide. Isupk statewide page. Yeah, so I definitely got to send you I might have to send you a request. I might got to send you a friend request or something, for you can have that. Yeah, because it might be on that page. It's on that page, because it's not going to be on my other pages. Yeah. So it's another way we got to deal with the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not, man, if it's only just being recorded, then I could just go ahead and just play it back anyway. So yeah, okay. No sweat. Okay. All right. So now we just read the transatlantic slave trade in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you want to, they still talking about mass graves. Of course. And now they telling us now that they're going to find some other mass graves to go to wherever blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are buried in a mass grave down in Oklahoma. Man, it's more. This is what they're saying. It's more. Now it's going to be come on, we just got to look out for them to just give us some more bodies. This is why you have in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to send it to the brother, and the brother might going to maybe send it over to Facebook And maybe I don't know if he can do it or not. I'm saying, but he might gonna go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying? If it, no, I'm saying if it's never really that, we might go share. You know, so yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, like I said, all right. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. This is in our hand. We just read we sold to our enemies. So now the Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10 says, never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. You know? So is his wickedness. I mean, this is what the Bible's saying. I mean, it's the Bible's saying. I mean, come on. We always try to argue against things and argue against the Bible. I mean, you can't argue against the Bible. Look what they're doing to us. Look what they're doing to us. You can never trust them. And we are trying our hardest to trust them. You know what I'm saying? We are crying and hurt because we can't trust them. I mean, how idiotic is that? We are trying our best for, I mean, to just we are trying our best to join with the oppressor so he can love us. You know what I'm saying? We want to trust him. That's the sad part about it is you're not heeding the warning of the Most High God in the Bible. All you want to do is you want to trust them. And they keep breaking your heart. They're going to keep on breaking your heart because you're not supposed to trust them. So says the Most High in the Bible. You're not supposed to trust them. But we want to give them our trust. That's why we be so hurt and broken down when these things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like when I remember when the Trayvon Martin verdict came and the devil that killed him got off. I forget his name. The devil that killed him got off. Women were out there crying. They wasn't, and it was a crying. It wasn't like the angry type of cry. It was the crying like hurt, like they still don't love us after all these years. That's destroyed. That's the Micah 2 and 10 destruction. You know, that sword destruction. You know what I'm saying? Because we sad because master don't love his slaves. That's how destroyed we are as a people. That's how destroyed we are as a people. We hurt because master doesn't love us. You know? And we act just like a bunch of homeborn slaves in this place. You know? This is what they have done to us. You know? Destroyed us as a people. That's why the beauty of Exodus 16 and 4 says we got to walk in the law. You know, walk in the law. You know, and keeping all his laws, statutes, and commandments. You know, that's a beautiful thing. You know, when you get understanding like that. You know, I mean, there's so much madness going on. I mean, you had a week ago. I think it was a week ago. I believe it was a week ago. They had a big old drug bust. They had a big old drug bust. You know, saying that the U.S. government stopped drugs, murders from going on into other countries and you know around the world. You know, saying they got 800. He said they had 800 people arrested. 800 people arrested. Now the craziest thing about it is with all these people arrested and everything, and with what they've done to us in the past, I mean, how can you blame somebody else? I mean, you told me the heroin epidemic, the crack cocaine epidemic, what they done to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Oh, now they did a drug bust. I mean, America is the #1 drug dealer of the earth. The oppressor is the #1 drug dealer of the earth. Ronald Reagan and Oliver North, come on, get out of here. Come on. Ronald Reagan and Oliver North are the 2 biggest drug kingpins ever. I mean, come on. What Ronald Reagan did in that Contra scandal, in the Contra scandal, I mean, come on. I mean, it's so wicked. America traded arms for crack cocaine and all the recipes how to make crack cocaine out of the poppy seed. That's what America did to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You know what I'm saying? They even flooded crack cocaine on the reservations. I mean, come on. You got still Native Indians on reservations hooked on crack from the crack epidemic. We got crack babies on a reservation. This is what America done to us. This is what America done to us, man. Destroyed us as a people. You know? What it's saying Psalms 83 and so they want to cut us off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You know what I'm saying? We walk around today, we don't even know we Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We calling ourselves every name they gave us. We calling ourselves Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Guatemalans, you know what I'm saying? El Salvadorians. We calling ourselves African Americans. I mean, this is terrible. It's what they done to us. We call ourselves the names of country, names of lands. I mean, come on, you got the Jamaica, they calling us Jamaicans. I mean, come on, they destroyed us as a people. All right. Come on. They in Haiti, they call them Haitians. I mean, come on. I mean, the Haitians are the tribe of Levi. Come on. Moses was a so-called Haitian. Moses was of the tribe of Levi. This is what the oppressor done. He's destroyed a nation of people. But he made this mistake by destroying God's nation of people. God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? But through the grace of the Most High in Christ, the Lord has blessed us with the Isupk on the Commander Junior Honor. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? This truth came into the earth in 1969. You know what I'm saying? And the amazing thing, why we always pay homage to Commander Junior Honor, because the truth was passed down to him. The same way he passed it down to all the generals and the captains and everybody and officers and everybody else, you know. Since that the same way he passed it down to us, it was passed down to him. But the toughest battle he had was to holding on to it and not changing it up and not doing things you see of these misfit Israelite groups be doing. You know what I'm saying? Because some of those Hebrew Israelite groups out there, a lot of them, all of them, I shouldn't say a lot of them, all of them learned from somebody in Isupk. You know what I'm saying? All of them learned from that. You know, from the teachings of Commander Junior Honor, what he held on to. You know what I'm saying? And man, good Lord, the demons he had to fight. You know what I'm saying? So you have to pay homage to a man like that. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord has anointed him to be over Israel, you know what I'm saying, until Christ comes back. You know what I'm saying? When Christ comes back, you know what I'm saying, Christ is going to rule the earth. You know? Now let's go to let's go to Ezekiel 28:5. Now, Ezekiel 28 and 5. Salaki. Let me see them. All right. Okay, Ezekiel 28 and 5. It says, so okay, let's go to 4. Let's go to 4. Let's start at 4. Ezekiel 28 and 4. It says, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding. And it's talking about the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? The so-called white man, the things that he's done. You know? And it says, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches. This is with thy wisdom and thou understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches, you know, and has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. And the saying is like with, with their wisdom, with the oppressor's wisdom, he learned how to make money. He learned how to steal money from other countries. He just learned how to be just a wicked thief of the earth. You know, with his wisdom and his understanding of everything. This is why he's what? This is why he's the oppressor. Because he figured out how to do everything. He figured out how to steal oil. He and start wars. He figured out how to do everything. You know, everything evil. This is why he's the devil the Bible speaks of. He learned how to do everything. It says, with thy wisdom and with thy understanding, the knowledge that he gets, he gets his knowledge, and then once he learns, he studies everything. Like I said, the oppressor wants to study everything. Because why? He wants to conquer everything and everybody. So he has to study everything and everybody to conquer everything and everybody. So it says, with thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten thee riches. You've gotten riches because you know how to steal. You know how to rob and pillage countries. You know, just be wicked. You know, and has gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. Now it says, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches. And I said, what is traffic? Traffic is trade. That's what it means in this Bible. It's trade. Traffic is always that's synonymous with trade. That's trade, talking about trade. You know? Yeah, and it says, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, trade, hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. See, his mind is lifted up because America's got money. America has money, and they always lying about a deficit that they owe when they make the money. I mean, you know, come on. I mean, come on, man. I'm in Washington, D.C. You get the Bureau of Engraving in Washington, D.C., where they go and print the money. So you can never have a real large deficit because you make the money. So if you start running out of trees, if trees don't grow no more, where you make the paper, if the ink, if you can't make the ink no more, you know, if the presses break down and you can't make no more presses, oh, then you got a real problem on your hand. Then you got to worry about the deficit. But as long as you printing the damn money, you don't have a deficit. You know what I'm saying? You can make everybody rich. Everybody, you can have your land with no poverty. But you have to have somebody to walk on. That's why you are the oppressor. You have to have somebody to step on. You have to have somebody to look down on. How you have to have a slave. You have to have a slave. That's what America is about. Nothing but slavery. You know what I'm saying? And slaves. And we so destroyed as a people, we happy being a slave. You know? So that's why it says, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. You know, these snobby oppressors. Or they have them down here in Oklahoma too. You know what I'm saying? I thought Oklahoma was just a dump until I see where the rich live. You see the rich people where they living. You know what I'm saying? Man, they all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they I'm just lucky. They in one place, living high. You know, and everybody else is living low. Yeah, and out here you have no middle class. You have the rich and the poor. You know. Now let's go back to the precept. It says, "Your heart and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches." Now verse 6 says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God." You understand? Heart means mind. Everybody know the heart doesn't think. You know what I'm saying? The heart is nothing but a vessel. You know, the brain that thinks. So that's why when it talks about the heart in the Bible, it's always talking about the mind. You know, it says, "Thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God." See, you set your heart as the heart of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He can always think. The oppressor always got to think to do something. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor has to save the dolphins. They have to save the whales. Have to save them. I mean, who the hell gave you the authority to save something? I mean, it's you that's killing them. I mean, come on, you pollute the waters. The oppressor is doing all the killing. Then they say they have to save the whales and the dolphins. They're killing the whales and the dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Then the wildlife. Oh yeah, the animals are getting ready to go into extinct. They're going to go into extinct because why? The oppressor is the one killing them. You wouldn't have to worry about elephants or whatever going into dying off and going into extinct if they wouldn't have the oppressor out there killing them. I mean, come on, it's an easy fix. And the Most High knows the fix is he got to bring the oppressor down. So the Most High is going to do it to you. While you see they're trying to cut off the Isupk classes and everything, and no, the Most High is going to get you. You know what I'm saying? We just prophesying to our people. You know what I'm saying? But see, the oppressor is so dirty, he know that Israel has to fall away. They have to fall away from all the wickedness, you know what I'm saying, that they do. You know, so we have to prove ourselves worthy to be liberated of Christ. You know what I'm saying? To be saved of Christ. You know, if we keep on being wicked the way we are, Christ can't come back. So says the Bible. You know, see, it's happening right now. And whatever way you try to stop it, you're not going to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's prophesied for you to fall, for the oppressor to fall. It's prophesied, and that's a beautiful thing. Now, and I'm going to read right here. It says, "Behold, therefore, I will bring strangers upon thee." Who are strangers? Boy. "The terrible of the nations." What that mean? That means terrorists. That means terrorists. And so for so long, you've been afraid of terrorists coming over, Middle Eastern terrorists, all types of terrorists. You've been afraid of those terrorists, and you didn't know the terrorists that you really gonna have to be afraid of is your own people, your domestic terrorists. You know, the ones who shoots up a concert in Vegas, the ones who shoots up in schools. Come on, they didn't had what? The month of June, they had 31 mass shootings. 31 mass shootings in the month of June in America. I mean, come on. Come on, man. And you know the majority are the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. This is a beautiful thing that watching this kingdom fall. You know, but black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you have to wake up. You know what I'm saying? As a people, we gotta make sure that you're aware of what's going on. You know, because we are. I mean, this place is going dead. This place is This place is sinking like the Titanic. It's sinking like the Titanic. It's going down. And it's a beautiful thing. It's going down. Because it needs to go down because it's evil. It's evil and it's wicked. And it does nothing but destroy God's chosen people. That's all you do. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And you find out that I mean, you say it's so sickening that the oppressor, he found that the only thing he has to do in life is oppress us. That's it. I mean, that's his job. That's what he wants to do. They take it as a lovely task to do what? To oppress blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in the worst way. As long as the reason why, so they can keep their foot on our neck, to keep us down and never let us rise. See, the Most High already says He don't want you to rise. I mean, come on, come on. That's Jeremiah 14:21. He said, when He brings you down, He don't want you to rise. You know, so the oppressor is really fighting against God. That's what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's what we got to learn about all along the Bible Belt. You know what I'm saying? And all across the planet for that matter. But you know, along the Bible Belt, you know, you Christians, you know everything. You know everything about the Bible. You know, you're scholars in the Bible. And I mean, come on. And then if I read you a precept, you don't even know it's in the Bible. And never knew it's in the Bible. You know? But it's so beautiful right here. I'm gonna read it from 7 again. It says, behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom. The beauty of thy wisdom. Man, that's something. Because I mean, come on, the oppressor know how to, he build up everything, you know what I'm saying? Build it up nice, you know? Boy. And the sad part about it is, you know, everybody know who's building. Come on, Israel is building these kingdoms. Buildings have, I mean, come on, man. Israel has become, I mean, come on, foremans on jobs. You know what I'm saying? Israelites has been writing the plans and everything. You know, doing all this type of work, building. We've been building these kingdoms. You know what I'm saying? If you go down, like in what my brother was telling me, in Washington D.C., I mean, it's beautiful all along the waterfront. I mean, good Lord. All that beauty down there that they building, Israelites laid the plans to that. Israelites are down there working, doing the things. You know what I'm saying? My brother's an electrician. I mean, come on, he wired a whole high rise down there along the waterfront. All the power plugs and everything, the whole panel, the whole power panel, he wired everything. And he be telling me about the way the different work that the Hispanic brothers be doing. Israel are building these kingdoms. They're the oppressor's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we have the know-how to build our own kingdom. But see what's going to happen? In the kingdom, when it's all flipped, changed around, the oppressor, you are going to build our kingdom. I mean, you're going to do the slave work. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you everything that you need, you know, and you're going to build it. You will do all the building, you know. But right here in this precept, he says they shall what? They shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom. You know what I'm saying? All the things you build up, they're going to pull weapons. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna blow themselves up. They're gonna do all types of terrorist acts. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen. You know, and they shall defile thy brightness. You know how good you looking? You ain't gonna look good after when the Lord allows them to do their terrorist acts against you. These are things that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And like they've been happening already, but you know it's going to get real ugly. This is what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians understand. These classes are for you to wake up. You know what I'm saying? It's really not for the oppressor, but see, I know the oppressor watches us. I know the oppressor turns us off, you know, turns our classes off and everything. you know. But what in this Bible? Oh boy, it's beautiful. It's about us. It's about us rising up. The Lord doing all these things for us. You know, that's a beautiful thing, knowing that we got a power fighting for us like that. If we only just be obedient unto Him. You know, it says His laws are not grievous. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we have to really just keep those laws, statutes, and commandments. And the main thing is what I said that not this in our set. We gotta love one another. The brotherhood, the sisterhood, loving our people, loving our own. And that's the problem we always have. That's the problem always been in the hood. We don't love each other enough. You know? So look, now I'm gonna finish reading this. This is the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. Now let's go to verse 8, but it says, they shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jaleesi. All right. You see that? The deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the sea. You know? It's, hold up, Salakia. How you doing? Yeah, Salaki. All right. Now it says, I just read. It says they shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. Man, you're gonna die like the people that you bomb. You're gonna die the deaths like them. You know, in the midst of the seas, of all those other countries. You're gonna die those deaths. That's what the Lord is gonna bring on you. You know, that's what the Most High is gonna bring on you for all your wickedness and what you have done to His people. He's gonna flip the script. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna flip the script. You know, because it's saying you have no problem with what the oppressor does. See, look, I'm telling you, the crazy thing is about that flight that I had mentioned at the beginning of the class about the brother Stefan Duncan. And the crazy thing about that is, you know what I mean? The brother got a mental disorder. I mean, come on. If he got a mental disorder, deal with his mental disorder. Don't throw him in jail. You know what I'm saying? So everybody just maybe just coming in. I just wanted to bring that out. You know what I'm saying? That was just so evil to do that. Talk about the brother took the brother to jail when when he you know when you knew he had a mental disorder. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to really just cover that, go back on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I did mention it. Now now let's go to let's see. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2:9. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. It's another one talking about the oppressor. You know, about he had to be revealed, the wicked shall be revealed and everything. But I just wanted to get like 10 verse, I would say, let me see. Well, I would say 9. Because it says, even him who's coming is talking about the oppressor. whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. You know what I'm saying? This is the oppressor he's talking about. You know, his working is after working of Satan. You know, he carries the spirit of Satan. You know what I'm saying? With all power and lying wonders and signs, Salaki, all power and signs and lying wonders. Lying wonders, good Lord. You know, then check in verse 10. It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. All deceivableness. I mean, come on. That means, good gracious, they will go one length to another. It's nothing that he won't do to just try to deceive us. You know? And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. You know? We die because we listen to those lies. You know what I'm saying? We listen to those lies. We tell our will. We go and join the army. We join the Marines. We want to fight in their army. That they know that what the Most High is going to destroy. You know what I'm saying? With all deceivableness, I mean, of unrighteousness in them that perish. And we keep on dying because what? Hey, we've been deceived. We've been deceived. We all thing we think all we want to do is be along the Bible Belt and go to church on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's terrible what's been done to us. You know, it's terrible what's been done to us. As it says, it's all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and we perish after that. We perish because we've been deceived. You know, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. You know, these dirty pastors. I mean, come on, man. You know, they don't have the truth in the Christian. The truth is not in the Christian church. You know, he said, we receive. You go to the Christian church, you're not going to receive the love of the truth. You know, we're trying to wake you up. We got to wake up blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and understand what this. I mean, what the mess we are in. You know what I'm saying? You're in this Christianity. You know, it's just terrible what's going on though with us as the people. You know. So now let's go down to verse 11. Verse 11, and it says, For this cause, God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. And this is their problem. We believe in all the lies of the past, all the lies of Christianity. You believe it. So we get now, because you've been so wicked, it says for the Most High gave it to you. See, you understand? Boy, and that's sad. You don't want to get to that point. You don't want to get to that point where the Most High just want he's gonna kill you. He's gonna kill you. You've been wicked going against this truth for so long. You know what I'm saying? That hey, he's just gonna put you to death. You know? Because it says, and for this cause, look, you didn't get the love of the truth. Because look, like Christ says, he didn't want you to get it. You know? And then look, you've been deceived. And then since you've been so wicked, the oppressor has deceived you so much. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you receive not the love of the truth. Because why? You've been like Tim Scott. You know, you said America is a place you know and love. You be like Tim Scott and all the rest of those people following the oppressor, who love the oppressor, who want to join the oppressor. That's okay. The Most High got something for you. It says, for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Good Lord. Now you got them people so they can't get it. Hey man, I just can't, this and that. or you keep on wanting to go against it. But the Lord, well, He sent you a strong delusion. Ain't no sweat. Ain't no sweat. We tried this. We tried to help you. You know what I'm saying? But you rejected the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like I said in Hosea 4:6, when the Most High said, "Yeah, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge," He said, you have rejected knowledge. I shall also reject you." So that's a good precept to go along with this. He said, God shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. The Lord rejected you right there. You know, this is why you believe those lies. So black man, Hispanic man, and any man, understand what's going on and understand what we're teaching. We're trying to wake y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in a deep comatose like sleep. You know, thinking the oppressor is your friend. And one day that we're going to all live together and it's going to be happy. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. Because they sinned against the Most High. And when you go and trust them and want to join them, you sin against the Most High. You know? Verse 12 said that they all might be damned who believe not the truth. See? See what happens? Who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. Boy, said you had pleasure in unrighteousness. You just want to be unrighteous. I mean, come on, man. It's a pleasure. I mean, it's pleasure to you to be unrighteous. Well, that's just so. Man, you gotta wake up and understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because what this oppressor, he's the Most High is destroying him. That's what it says. Obadiah 1:10 says, "For thy violence, you know, to thy brother Jacob, no shame shall cover thee." That's what all of them hunting for the mass graves and stuff. You know, they're shame because all this time they talk about they so good, and now it's coming out that the oppressor is not so good. He's so bad and so evil and so wicked and so satanic that we build a paradise for us in 1921, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and then white people came and destroyed and murdered and slaughtered black people and destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? Only because they hated us. So now, what Governor Stitt says, Governor Kevin Stitt of Oklahoma always say, "Oh, we're all Oklahomans together." Oh, well, why in the world we just found out about Tulsa, Oklahoma? Why we just found out about Black Wall Street? Hmm? I mean, come on. You see, I mean, they're such hypocrites. You know, so black man, Hispanic man, and any man, we gotta definitely come together as a people, you know, and love each other. You know what I'm saying? Show the brotherhood Christ is talking about. You know, loving your brother. You know, I mean, because it's like what's happening right now. You seeing the Most High just come down on the oppressor and destroy his kingdom, and that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Because why he tried to destroy we try to turn our classes off. I mean, the Lord gonna let them keep on getting out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and right now I'm gonna go ahead and read the security announcements. I'm going to close this class. You know, right, we are the Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commanding General Yohana, rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to court for a period of 6 months. After the 6 months period, they will be permitted to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 8:18 through 21, and Malachi 3:8 through 10. Ma'ashra, which means tenth in Hebrew, give to the Treasury Department, or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory, just whatever you want, amount you want to give. Check your school bulletin boards for all upcoming holy convocations. You know, if a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black shirt, pants, boots, and headpiece. And the margin, you can stand. I'm gonna salute everybody out. But how about Shimon Shabbat to the men? How Shema is done by Shimon Shabbat to the sister. Shalom.